Hello and happy Friday, fellow cruise fans. Jeff here to catch you up on some of the cruise news you may have missed this past week. Another port is limiting the amount of cruise ships it's going to allow. Another port is revamping their pier, and one port is closed for the time being. A tragic story from Margaritaville at sea, and controversy with Carnival Cruise Lines about scooters. Let's get right to it. No doubt you've heard about the mayhem in Haiti. Royal Caribbean is canceling calls to Labadee, Haiti for at least the next 7 days and will continue to stay clear until the situation on the island becomes more stable. Many people are wondering if the Dominican Republic is going to be the next port to be canceled since the two countries do share an island, but as of right now, there are no plans to do that. It's going to be more difficult to cruise into Santa Barbara. The city has determined that due to concerns about pollution, noise, and other factors, they're going to be limiting the number of ships that can visit to just 20 per year. Cruise lines that call on Santa Barbara include Princess, Norwegian, Viking, Holland America, and Royal Caribbean. And speaking of Royal Caribbean is planning on building a new cruise port facility in Seward, Alaska, which is good because the old one is falling apart. This $137 million project is going to allow the terminal to accommodate Royal Caribbean's Quantum-class ships, which can hold up to 4,100 passengers. They hope to have it up and running by early 2026. Tragic news coming out of the Bahamas. A 27-year-old woman was found deceased on the Margarita at Sea cruise ship on Monday. The cause of death hasn't been determined yet, but drugs were found in the cabin, and a 32-year-old man whom I believe was her traveling companion has been arrested. An investigation is being conducted. And finally, a lot of people either misheard or misunderstood a policy on Carnival Cruise Lines, and Carnival wants to clear things up. Many people thought that Carnival was banning mobility scooters on their cruise ships. No, that isn't entirely the case. Scooters must be of a certain size, a size that can fit through the doorways to your cabin at night because they just can't be parked in the hallway. Cruise ship corridors aren't very wide, and a scooter parked in the hallway is not only an inconvenience to other guests and the room stewards who have to push their cleaning carts down the hallway, but in the event of an emergency, it could cause a major problem. The scooters will be measured at the cruise terminal check-in, and if they're too big, the guests will be denied boarding. But there are a couple of options. The guests can sail without the scooter if possible, or they can rent an appropriately sized scooter at the terminal. So if you use a scooter, check with Carnival about size limitations before you sail. Well, that's it for your cruise headlines for now. Have a great weekend. I'm Jeff, and I'll see you on the back roads or on a future cruise.